I'm here in Rydal with Isla. We're going for a big walk. I wanted to go up to the waterfalls, but sadly up to Buckstone's gym it looks like the footpath and bridge is closed, so you can't get up there now, which is a real shame. So I'm going to have to change my walk a little bit. I don't really want to go up the top of there. There is a footpath to the top there. I have my map here. That looks like a big old walk, and I fancy a Sunday afternoon walk. And I was looking for somewhere to go swimming, so change of plan. But there is something called the Coffin route, which goes to Grasmere, so I think I might walk along that now instead with Isla and head to Grasmere and then get the bus back. So a little bit disappointing, but it's still a beautiful day. It's somewhere I've not been before, so it's nice. It's a good day. And I had some tea and scones as well, just at Rydal Hall, that big house there. That was very, very nice. Lovely to sit next to the river, hear the waterfall. It's just nice to have a day out, really. Slight change of plan, but all good. It's the first proper sunny day in a little while. And it's about 16 degrees today. When the wind's not blowing, it actually feels quite hot. And I'm a bit overdressed. I mean, I've got my shorts on. I've got loads of scratches from the kittens. Got my shorts on and a t-shirt and just my hooded top. And when the wind's not blowing, I'm actually too hot. But then, as soon as the wind blows, it's really cold. Poor little Isla starts shivering a bit as well. I was hoping to give her a really nice big walk today off the lead so she can go exploring. And I'm negotiating my way across this wet part at the moment. I actually did a periscope live from the house, so I'll probably edit that into the video as well, into the vlog, so you can see it. If you're not following me on Periscope, then please do follow me on Twitter at SarahRoseSolo, and then I quite often do live streams, events from wherever I am. Talking of streams, I just found one there. Right, should go and enjoy the walk. Isla and I are now following the Coffin route, which is where they used to carry coffins between Grasmere and Ambleside. It's a beautiful day today. It's really nice just to be out, enjoying some fresh air. Well, I decided to take my top off because it was getting a bit warm, but I put it around my waist purely because when the wind blows it gets quite cold, so the Lake District weather is a little bit unpredictable. One minute you're like really hot, next minute you're freezing, and it could be raining and hailing. Thought I'd have it to hand. And also it has a secondary purpose of hiding the fact that my trouser zip keeps coming undone, which is really annoying me. I am determined to just trim down my stomach a little bit. I've got to keep the weight on for rowing around Britain, but I'd like to lose a little bit of my stomach just so that my trousers don't keep coming undone. It's quite embarrassing. We've met loads of people so far. Quite a few dog walkers and people on holiday, and all chatting to Isla, so that's nice. And just look at that lovely view, and it's so quiet. So this is the nice thing now, I've got her off the lead so she can have a bit of a run, a bit of freedom, which is great, proper walk. I hadn't really planned on going for such a big walk today. I was planning on going swimming. But this is a nice walk, and Isla's up there somewhere having fun. Ellie, Ellie, Ellie! What you doing? She's happy today, having a good sniff around. I can smell some horse manure or something. And Rydal water over there. And back on the Coffin route where they used to carry the coffins from Grasmere to Ambleside through Rydal Hall where we were just now. That's the big estate there. Was built and run by the Fleming family, I think from the 15th century. And beautiful gardens there. It's really nice. You can actually stay. I think they have different cottages and accommodation at the house, and there's a campsite as well. You can stay there. I don't think Isla's spotted it yet, but there's a sheep right at the base of the tree that you can probably see in front. He's sitting down and he's really staring at her. He's probably going to jump out. There he is. I think he's a young one. She's spotted him now. It could be quite funny. Isla hasn't met many sheep in her life because we used to live in the Caribbean and then we've lived abroad, but she hasn't met so many sheep. She's come back now, she's obviously not quite so sure. She's probably met more monkeys than sheep and ducks and things, which is kind of ironic. We just met some really nice ladies from New Zealand, just stopping off having a chat with Isla. Everyone seems to stop and talk to Isla, it's quite funny. I was just saying about the monkeys. We lived in Grenada in the West Indies, and I think Isla got used to seeing the monkeys there, Mona monkeys. So it's quite funny, and I have to remember sometimes that she's probably more used to walking in the rainforest than she is anywhere else. Just spotted another money tree as well. It's meant to be really good for the spirits of the forest if you put money in the tree, but if you take the coins out, then it's really bad luck. There's a special one here as well, that's very nice. Somebody's wedding. So much for Isla being a sight hound. I think she should be a scent hound. She's definitely on a mission. I don't know if she's looking for people with sandwiches or if she's got some sniffs of little mice or I don't know what, but she's having a good time. Walk for a day, but I can't say I'd like to carry coffins along here. That's big work, especially on a winter's day or if it's raining. It's nearly 3:30, so I decided to take the route down to White Moss and then catch the bus from there because once I get home it's quite late and I've got lots of stuff to do. I think Isla's not overly impressed to carry on up that way. She was giving me looks. She's found something interesting to sniff now. Nice little brook down there. I hate walking on stuff like this. I'm really paranoid always, even if I'm in my walking boots. I'm always paranoid about going over my ankles. It's something I do quite a lot. Just going to go very carefully down. I like Isla has no problem. I don't know why it freaks me out so much. In my youth I used to run down this kind of stuff. I wouldn't give a second thought about it, but I think it's maybe partly because I've had knee surgery now on both knees and my knees probably aren't quite like they were. But I've also chipped my bones on my feet quite a bit from going over on them just in general, and especially now I think putting the weight on for my ocean row, I know I'm a lot heavier than I was, and I think that puts a lot more pressure on my joints and things. So I'm perhaps just getting older as well. I'm becoming a bit more aware of how long things take to heal. And then living in Georgia there was no health system, no plaster cast. I think if you ever broke a leg, basically be bedridden and have someone look after you and empty bed towels and stuff. So that made me a bit paranoid. And yeah, I don't know, I guess I'm being self-employed as well. If I injure myself now it's a much bigger deal. So I suppose I've just grown a lot more cautious, which is a shame really, but I hope I toughen up on the row. The road gets really busy down here now. So I put Isla on the lead. That was the last gate. So now I have the added walking down skiddy stuff, which I don't like anyway with Isla. So, but it's not wet, so that's better. Those two orange things out there are actually attached to two swimmers, so it really shows what difference they make. It's really easy to see them now. They're having a good old swim there. I'm quite jealous, that's what I was planning to do. It's fairly cold still this time of year, but it's a beautiful swim. I am very, very jealous. I really need to find some locally based swimming buddies, then I can go out and play too. That's my problem at the moment. I don't have anyone to swim with. This is the Badger Bar. It was built in the 1600s. Pretty nice building. Just up on my left here, that's Rydal Church. Well, we've just reached back to the bus stop where we got dropped off this morning, back at Rydal Mount, and we're just waiting for the bus now. We are either side of two different buses, so depending on if one's early or late, we should catch one. And I forgot to say earlier that Rydal Mount was also the home to William Wordsworth and his wife, so it's very well known, rather famous poet. And we just found a little moth here, which I don't know what it is, but it looks very interesting, very white and fluffy. Isla's exhausted and we're looking forward to getting home, having some tea and getting ready for the week ahead.